Over the course of my career in the markets, I've learned that zooming out on the charts can give us a lot of perspective. And so what I'd like to do here real quick to kick off this week is look at two stocks that are immensely important from a sentiment perspective, as well as from a sort of a market cap a correlation perspective. And these two stocks are Oracle on the left-hand side and Microsoft on the right. Now, what's important to understand is the time frame here. These are not, 5-minute charts. These are not even daily charts. These are weekly charts. So each one of these bars is 1 week. If you look at the bottom at the x-axis, you can see these charts go all the way back to 2020 and more. So these are not like immediate gratification charts, but they give us a lot of perspective. And what I would like to point out is essentially the pop and drop that we've seen in these two stocks. We've highlighted it here in these videos for several weeks now, in fact, probably about a month or so, that or more since now almost 2 months for Microsoft, for Oracle, that rally that it saw had a good chance of completely reversing, which it has. And so these are typically not necessarily spots that mean the stock has to fall a whole lot more. That can certainly happen. It might happen, but that's not necessarily the point. But what we do tend to see in these kind of situations, if the stock is going to take a pretty long time to get back to fresh all-time highs. Again, there can be exceptions, so nothing is for certain, of course, but that is, to me, the patterns we're seeing. So with Oracle, again, a big pop on all sorts of hopes and dreams and promises and visions, and of course that has completely reversed and then some so far. So to me, that sparked a peak in sentiment and a peak in chart chasing on that stock, and that's now reversed. Microsoft on the right-hand side, which we've also pointed out here, is now developing what might be more of a double top. You can see it peaked basically in August, had another double top peak almost, exactly to the same exact level a few weeks ago, and it's now consolidating. So again, this does not necessarily mean that the stock is going to start, doing this. It can, it might. That's not what it's necessarily telling us. What it's telling us that it's likely going to take quite a bit of time for it to revisit, or at least get back above those all-time highs. If you look at the last time the stock had a big move like that and then exhausted itself, was in July of last year, and it didn't recover those until about 11 months later, right? So that's kind of more what I'm seeing here is an exhaustion. Again, it can certainly turn into much more meaningful tops. I personally wouldn't be surprised if for both of these stocks, these are multi-year highs, but that's certainly not yet the call we're trying to make. So anyway, hope it helps. I'll see you in the next video.
If this video helped you, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, you give us a thumbs up like, and if you want to see this approach in action, you will want to join us in our Set the Market morning call, which happens at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday through Thursday. Make sure you join us for that in the link down below. Again, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.